Wreck, live in the wreck, live in the wreck. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex RAwTAK is in the building. So, guys, the title of the video says it all. The Uber driver yesterday that took me to the hospital, because you guys know I've been dealing with migraines, um, charged me a $15.77 tip that I never allowed and I never authorized. And Uber is trying to wipe their hands. The Uber driver did fraud on my credit card, charged me a $15.77 charge, plus a $9.95 charge, and Uber's not doing nothing about it. They're saying that they don't have customer care. The chat support gave me a supposedly customer care number, and I want you guys to hear from their own mouths what they're gonna say.
Hi, thanks for calling Uber's Call to Ride line. This call may be recorded for training or quality purposes. Press 1 to continue in English, or press 2 for Spanish.
Watch this, what they're gonna say.
To request a ride, press 1. For support with another issue, press 3. Please wait while we connect you to a member of our team.
What's up, Joseph? I had to take it off because of the stupid copyrighted music. But I'm gonna let you know what Uber is gonna watch what they're gonna say. You gotta contact chat support because that has nothing to do with us.
Hi, putting the book on ride. This is Rahul. Do you like to book a ride?
No, Jaho, I have a question. I had a terrible experience yesterday at Uber where a Uber driver charged my credit card, $15.77 tip that I did not authorize. And when I contacted your chat support for this matter, they gave me this number, but I'm seeing this number is only to book a ride. So does Uber have any regular customer care number?
Get you. Well, I do apologize for all the inconvenience. Unfortunately, the customer service that doesn't have a regular phone number. Only they are handling the website or directly to the Ubers in the help sections.
Correct, but I already contacted the help section. The help section gave me this number, so I'm like confused, because I was talking to them last night, and all they did was give me this number. They say, "Sir, we're sorry that he overcharged your credit card. We can't do nothing for you. Please call this number, and this chat is going to be ending." And he ended the chat. He gave me this number, and he just left the chat, and said the chat said this person is no longer available.
Gotcha.
So I'm like confused on where I'm supposed to. Well, I talked to the bank. The bank said that I should talk to you guys because then the actions that they're going to take is blocking Uber from ever charging my card for not doing nothing about, fraudulent transactions with the Uber drivers. Because it wasn't something that I authorized. Because the chat support, they told me that he did that on his own. That the chat support person that was helping me, he was like, "Yeah, I see here that this tip wasn't created by you. It was done by the actual Uber driver."
Gotcha. But unfortunately, we don't have that information. And maybe you can dispute, not the chat, only the dispute is that help.uber.com. In there, when you click, you are able to see the one of the option is that riders. When selected,
I did.
Able to see the option, second option, account.
Correct. I already did that, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I clicked on the part that says the tip. Did you authorize this tip? I put no. Do you want to talk to chat support? I said yes. And all chat support did was gave me this number. I don't know why they gave me this number if you don't got customer care. But the crazy thing is that I can talk to customer care with Uber Eats. But now with Uber itself, when those are rides and things can happen on a ride, like that's crazy how there's no customer care for regular Uber. put customer care for Uber Eats.
Maybe. Got you. I understand. But you can try again. When you chat with the customer support, you can tell that this number is only for booking the trips and they are going to be assist you. You can tell that you already talked with us and we don't have any option for we can help you about your charge. And they say that we are not able to help about the charge. So you can talk to the agent again in the live agent, live chat. You can try again with them.
Yeah, all they were doing was trying to brush me off. So what I'm gonna have to do is contact the bank. I got no other choice. If you guys don't have no way, no other customer care, because I know all they're gonna do is brush it off again, like they did. They was like, "Sir, we can't do nothing about that." Um, how can you not do? How can you can't do nothing about it if it was a fraudulent charge? How is a Uber driver going to be allowed to charge a person's credit card without their acknowledgement and without their approval, and then Uber just wipes their hands clean? Well, hey, that don't got nothing to do with me, so I can care less. That was only $15.77. How about if the charge would have been $500? How about if he would have tried to take a $500 tip out my credit card?
Okay.
Like, you guys need to
I understand, but I'm
get
so sorry.
get to the bottom of these type of situations. Because, like I said, there's no help. I mean, I would hate to put a better business bill complaint against Uber, but it seems like that's the route that I'm gonna have to take. I don't want to have to put a better business complaint against you guys, but I'm gonna have to do that because your chat support does not want to help. They give me this number. This number, I believe you, because the AI says it is only for rides. So the people that are supposed to help me on the chat don't want to help me, and they just don't care. So sadly, I'm gonna have to put a better business complaint against you guys and have corporate call me, because when I put a better business complaint, that's who's gonna be calling me, corporate, not a regular customer care. So I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I have no choice.
I understand, but I'm so sorry. Ah, okay, I understand. So I have to be finishing here the call. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. So thanks for calling over call today. Have a wonderful day.
There you go. So Uber, the ones that pick you up in your house, don't have no customer care number, right? But yet, if somebody messes up your food, you could call Uber customer care. They refund you just like DoorDash and blah, blah, blah. So what happened yesterday was, like I told you guys, that my migraines have been through the roof, right? Through the roof, through the roof. So I went to the ER. And the ER was told that I need to calm down, that I can't be getting mad because it's going to activate my migraines. And I can't drink the migraine medicine because it gives me anxiety. So I'm basically screwed, you know. So what I do to alleviate the pain is take extra strength Tylenol, which it helps somewhat for a couple of hours. Then a couple hours later, the pain comes back if I don't stop stressing. So that dummy, I never told him I was going to give him a tip because the hospital's not even that far from my house. It's probably like a mile away. So why would God give somebody a tip for a hospital that's a mile away? 5 minutes in a car, 10 minutes tops if it's traffic. So he didn't even spend a quart of glass taking me over there. So anyway, um, he drops me off at the hospital, and I say thank you, appreciate it, man. Blah blah blah. We go, we go to. I mean, I'm chilling here. It's like once, two, three something in the morning, and I get a notification from Chime, and Chime sends me a notification, a tip from Uber of $15.77. So I call them and I'm like, yo, I never authorized this. I never authorized this charge. Never, ever, ever did I authorize this charge. So I don't know what kind of fraud he's doing, because I used Apple Pay to pay. I don't have a card registered on Uber. So I don't know how he got back into the Apple Pay system and wrote his own tip. Like, I don't know how you do that. Seriously, I just don't know. I don't know what kind of fraud he was doing. But this live stream is just to give you guys a heads up. Watch it when you get on Uber. who's your driver. I would say the biggest mistake I made was giving him my phone because he was like, "Oh, let me check something on the Uber app," and he probably grabbed when he grabbed my phone, he probably added his own tip of $15.75, which I didn't authorize. So, guys, you really gotta watch what when you get into these. No, but he wouldn't even be able to do that. Oh no, because for the tip you don't need Face ID. It uses your last form of payment if it was Apple Pay. Because when I got a ride yesterday to Walmart, like I told you when I did that video yesterday in Walmart, after the ride was over, no, but that was after the ride was over. It said, "Would you like to leave a tip?" So yeah, he did this afterwards. He did it on his end. So there was no way he could have done it on my phone because we were still in the car. He was still driving me to the hospital. So the crazy thing is that you guys have to be careful. Um, you know, when you get on these Ubers and make sure, you know, now you have to be more attentive, like more aware um, that they might actually try to do some fraud and really take money that doesn't belong to them. It's just crazy. It is really, really crazy. Because now, after I end this live stream, of course, I'm not going to talk to Chime now because I got to give him a whole bunch of personal information that can't be heard on YouTube. But, I am going to get my money back. Definitely going to go do that. Definitely going to do a dispute. I'm going to tell Chime, you could go on my live stream and see that I contact them and they didn't do shit. So I got a whole live stream dedicated to Uber. Just dispute with your bank, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. TJ, I'm not gonna waste my time talking to them idiots on child support. The idiot on child support didn't do nothing, and it's bad enough. Over here, we got a blizzard. You know what I'm saying? Ice is coming down. It's supposed to snow some more. I'm gonna turn on the camera so you can see how bad it is outside. Hold on. Dang, you can't even see. My window's foggy. But look, you can see right there. You see? My window has ice on it right now. But you see all that snow out there? And is raining ice. It's hail coming down. So I'm definitely gonna dispute it with Chime, guys. I am live streaming on the Moto G 2025, baby. And I'm in my room. But yeah, you guys gotta be careful when with Uber because some drivers are sneaky, you know, and I did not authorize that at all, at all, at all, at all. And what I'm gonna start doing is screenshotting, definitely screenshotting stuff, you know, screenshotting the person's picture. Of course, I wouldn't put that on the live stream, or his license plate number. But Uber's not dumb. They know who was the one that was giving me a ride. So they know who's the one who took the money out my card. But like he said, they're just trying to wipe their hands clean basically. Well, I'm sorry. This is Uber for rides. If you need a ride, this ain't for that and I can't help you out. Especially he was being nice until I said I was going to put a better business complaint. I'm pretty sure he got his manager listening. He was like, "Yeah, hang up, because he's already putting a better business complaint against us." And I'm really gonna do it. I'm not just gonna ask for a refund from from them from you know from Chime. I'm also going to put a better business bureau complaint against them because, like I said, this ain't cool. What they're doing is not cool. You know what I'm saying? And money doesn't grow on trees. You guys know I have a job. I go to work every day, Monday through Friday. So money doesn't grow on trees. To be giving it away to an idiot, that just wanted to do fraud and take money out my card. So it's just crazy. And now, like I let you guys hear, Uber is like wiping their hands, and that's it. That's it. And come on, guys, the likes, you know, encourage more people to watch the live stream. I don't, Jesus A. Christ. I don't understand how it's so hard to like a live stream. You don't even gotta hit the like button. Or now all you gotta do is double tap the screen like you do on TikTok. It's not that YouTube even made it even easier when it comes to mobile live streams. All I do is double tap the screen. More people should be knowing about the experience I had with Uber. You know what I'm saying? So more people don't fall victim to this. Clearly, you know what I'm saying? Because you think Uber's happy? They're gonna be happy about this live stream? No, they're not. But we gotta stop fraudulent drivers from working for Uber. Because to me, this person deserves to be fired, and I'm not even joking. He deserves to be fired. How you gonna create your own tip that I never gave you? Like that's crazy. And then I get the notification a couple of hours later. And the bad thing is that the charge is still pending, so I can't dispute it with Chime. But as soon as it falls off, you best believe I'm gonna dispute it with Chime. You best believe I ain't going to dispute it with Chime. That I called an Uber yesterday to the hospital, and after the guy dropped me off, he charged me, how much was it that he charged me? $15 and some change for a tip when I never offered him a tip. Uber drivers are no Uber driver. Uber driver. I always give the Uber Eats driver tips. They're picking up my food and they're going far. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, the hospital is like a mile away from my house. It's not even that far. It's like a mile. Or maybe not even a mile, half a mile. Yeah, it's half a mile away from my house. And he created his own $15 tip. So like I said, I got the proof right here. I'll show you guys the screenshots of the conversation that I had with the help center that he's telling me to contact because it's just ridiculous to me. So I'm gonna turn on the camera so you guys can see. See, right here. This was what the person said. Well, we're sorry. We apologize. Da 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 da. Giving me more nonsense. Basically, to me, this was nonsense. Okay. And now I'm gonna show you the other one where he ends the conversation. Well, we're sorry and blah 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 blah. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm showing you guys the proof. I don't got time for this nonsense. I don't have time for this nonsense. Uber needs to have customer service for Uber rides. They're just trying to be cheap. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh man, we already pay for customer service for how you call that? For customer service. We already paid for customer service, so oh look, the payment, the $14. I'm sorry, the 15. Hold on, what is it? Yeah, it's not pending no more. The $15.77 is not pending no more. It's already been approved today. So after this live stream, I'm definitely going to call call Chime to give me my refund. Yep, definitely. And hold on, how the hell did I get a double charge from Wendy's? Let me see something. Hold on, guys, because oh no, because I ordered Wendy's. Yeah, but that's crazy. That charge, yeah, this one's 1854 and 1871. Yeah, 1871. Yeah, DoorDash charged 1871 to my Klarna card and 1871 to my Chime. Oh hell no! This is a double charge. They're gonna remove this shit. Oh good, this 1871 was denied. The hell's wrong with DoorDash now too? Charging both of my credit cards for the same amount of money. Are they smoking? Yo, what is wrong with these companies, man? Seriously. Oh man, calling Uber is not gonna do nothing. Especially now they're scared. Since I said I was gonna call the Better Business Bureau. Sir, I can't talk to you. You already said you called. You're calling the Better Business Bureau on us. So no further communication is needed. That's exactly what they're gonna say. I already know what they're gonna say. But guys, watch it with Uber. I won't say every driver because I've been using Uber already for the last 2 years and I never had a problem till now. But there is shady drivers that will do something like this. You get what I'm saying? There is shady drivers that will do something like this. So, I'm about to end this live stream in like another 6 minutes because I'm not gonna dedicate a whole hour to Uber. I'm just not. They got out on the stuff, bro. I know, but they don't really care. I mean, let's be honest, they don't really care. The first rep that I talked to was like, well, sir, then file a dispute with your bank. Get your money back. That's the only thing I can tell you to do. File a dispute with your bank and get your money back. And that's exactly what the hell I'm about to do right now. I'm about to hit up Chime and tell them that I want my money back. Yeah, problem with this charge. I didn't start a dispute. Are you the discipline in the full amount? Yes. Um. Yeah, I gotta call Chime. Call Chime.
Thanks for calling Chime. One moment while we locate an account with your phone number. I was able to find an account belonging to Alexander. If you're calling about an account associated with a different phone number, press 3. I can verify your identity by calling you back in just a few seconds. Press 1 to receive a quick.
I like to do that fast, so get it done and over. Hurry up and call me back, homie.
Thanks for requesting a call from Chime. If you requested a call from Chime, press 1. Otherwise, please hang. Please hold while we transfer you to our AI-powered virtual assistant. Please note this conversation will be recorded by Chime and our service providers to enable and enhance our services. Hi, this is Jade from Chime. Let me pull up your account information.
Turn
How
off
can I help?
Wi-Fi. Disputes.
Is this a new dispute or
Something
is it an
Yes.
existing dispute?
A new dispute.
Is the transaction pending or settled?
Settled.
Please hold while I transfer you to a human agent. To provide you with the best assistance, let me connect you with an agent. Please stay on the line while I find the right team for you. All right, you'll be connected with an agent shortly.
So this is what I gotta do, guys.
Your call may be monitored or recorded
Talk
for
to
quality assurance
Chime
purposes.
to get my money back. Because, Uber is definitely not staying with my damn money. Especially not that idiot. Must be crazy.
Yes, hi. Thank you for calling Chime. This is Nikki from District Support. Can I have your first and last name that appears in your account?
Yes. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I gotta mute this because I gotta get rid of my social and all that.
Yes.
Okay, the reason for my call today is because I gotta dispute the charge of $15.77 from Uber.
$15.77. Okay, let me just pull the transaction up here.
No problem.
And when did this transaction happen?
Yesterday, because the thing is that I suffer from really bad migraines. So I went to the hospital yesterday and I decided to catch an Uber. I didn't want to call, I didn't want to get on an ambulance. I didn't need an ambulance. And the guy that dropped the person that dropped me off in the hospital, um when the Uber app popped up, it said, "Do you want to give a tip to such and such?" And I said no. Did he do a great job? Yes. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 in the morning, yeah, 3 in the morning, I get a notification from you guys saying that Uber, that driver that took me to the hospital, um got took decided upon himself to take a $15.77 tip out of my card without my permission. So I contacted Uber chat support. Uber chat support gave me the customer care number. Customer care said they can't help because they're only to book, rides. That there is no customer care. That chat was supposed to help me out. And then the last thing they said was like, well, then dispute the charge, sir. I can't help you. If they're not helping you, then you're gonna have to dispute the charge with your bank. Let them know what happened. That the Uber driver took this without your permission, basically fraudulently, and take the money back away from him because Uber doesn't have it. That money, that $15.77 got automatically deposited into his account. And this was last night when I was when I was talking to them on the chat. So that's when they gave me the number to their to customer care, but customer care is only for, like I said, for booking rides. It's not for, it's not for, yeah, it's not for disputing stuff like that. And the chat support, that's all the information that he gave me. And then that was it. Both reps that I talked to on the phone was just like disputed.
Okay, thank you for that information, Alexander. So I appreciate you bringing this to our attention. So no worries, okay? Since you have me now on the line, I'll help you file a dispute on this transaction and we will have it investigated, okay?
All right.
Okay, let me just double check. So this is for $15.77.
Correct.
And just to inform you here, Alexander. So since we will be filing an unauthorized transaction on your account
Mm-hmm.
for this Uber transaction, so we will need to deactivate your credit builder card immediately and issue you a new one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. So moving forward, and just to set a proper expectation here, that I will be asking you here a series of questions, but it's mostly answerable by yes or no. Okay.
Okay. Hold
Okay.
on,
Awesome.
guys.
So are you
Yeah, it was with me because like
okay?
everything with Uber is everything's done on the app.
Then your card is linked to your app, right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you for that. And do you keep your card's PIN secured, Alexander? The PIN code?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm.
Okay, thank you for that. And how do you store your PIN? Do you memorize it or do you write it down?
No, of course I memorize it because I'm gonna need it.
else you'd like to add or anything you'd like to share?
No, that was it. I just want my money
Okay,
back.
thank.
Because, like I said, I didn't
Mm-hmm,
authorize that. He did that fraudulently on his end, and that's
mm-hmm,
exactly what Uber said, that he wasn't allowed to go
mm-hmm,
back in there, and he did it because I used Apple Pay. I don't have my card stored in none of these, not DoorDash, nothing. Everything's through Apple Pay, but Apple Pay works that way. If you catch a Uber and then there's a tip, they're gonna pull it from that card you used, and
mm-hmm.
that's not Apple's fault. That's Apple assuming that I authorized that. So
You made the
correct. So when
transaction.
I talked to Apple 2 last night, they were like, no sir, then you need to contact your bank, contact Uber. We thought you authorized that tip, so that's why we charged it to your chime card. But no, they do not have your chime card number. They have a different whole, because what Apple Pay is encrypted, so they have like a whole different number to pull from, not your physical number.
Oh,
So you don't got to worry about it. Your card hasn't been jeopardized. But it was just that,
okay,
he
thank.
took the money out.
Okay, thank you for that information, Alexander. So, lastly, can you confirm that everything you have provided is truthful and accurate?
Correct. Yeah. Why would I be lying about
Okay.
that?
Okay. No worries. It's just to confirm everything. Okay. At finals, everything here, Alexander, and I'm happy to let you know that I successfully disputed these transactions for you, and your dispute ID number is 197
Hold on.
7. From our investigator requesting additional information, and we'll also include a link to our FAQ page to help answer most common dispute questions. And the email will also remind you to check the app for the most up-to-date information. So please note that calling in won't speed up the process. And if you have any additional information to share with us as we investigate your dispute, you can upload those documentation in your Chime mobile app. And you can also check there the status of your dispute, and you can find more information on disputes in the dispute HR section of our health center. So aside from this concern, Alexander, is there anything else I can help you with?
No, but I just wanted to let you know I am live streaming, and I did live stream
Mhm.
everything that Uber customer care told me to do. So if you guys want to go back on my YouTube channel and watch the live stream, then I don't have a problem with it. Like I didn't want to have to, screen record nothing, because what YouTube did was not right. So I
Mhm.
feel like other people should be aware of shady drivers and their shady
Mhm.
practices. So that's why I'm doing the YouTube live stream, because I am a YouTuber, and
Oh wow.
I want my subscribers to be safe catching Ubers and not be caught
Mhm.
up in the same fraudulent activity that then Uber wants to wipe their hands clean and not say nothing. So,
Mhm.
the live stream is here. If
Okay.
your team needs further documentation, they could go straight to the live stream. They could listen when I was talking to Uber customer care, and exactly what they said. Contact your bank and just dispute it, because we can't do nothing about it.
Mhm. Okay, thank you for that information, Alexander. So, no worries, everything's noted here since the line is recorded. also. So that's a great one. You're a YouTuber and you're informing everyone about this fraudulent activity that was done to you by this Uber driver.
Correct. So no
Okay,
worries. For
so
now and on, what I'm gonna do when I use DoorDash or any of that, I'm not gonna use my physical card number. I'm gonna use the
mhm,
physical virtual number for
the
now and on.
virtual, yeah.
Yeah, in case these
Mm-hmm.
situations, I could just change it right away on the app, and I don't gotta change my card
Yes,
number because now,
yes.
the mergings that I had for auto pay on this card, when I get the new one, I'm gonna have to reset that, and I hate doing that. But I understand because my card was done fraud. So from now on, I'm just gonna use the virtual card from now on when I do online payments.
Yes. Yes, I also suggest some of the customers or members about that one. So if you have any transactions like this, so you can easily change your card number and you don't have to wait for 7 to 10 business days to get your physical card.
Yes.
Okay, so just a quick recap in here, Alexander, that we successfully filed an unauthorized transaction on your credit builder card, and you also have a new credit builder card on your way. And I highly suggest checking your email from time to time for updates. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much for your help
Okay.
today. Appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. So if that was everything, Alexander, thank you for doing business with Charm. And it was my pleasure to assist you. Again, this is Nikki. You have a wonderful day and bye for now.
Bye bye, Nikki. Appreciate you. So Nikki was really cool. So I guess what chime. I'm getting a new metal card. I was gonna get a new one with mine. Basically numbers on it. It already shipped out. But now I'm going to receive a new one with different numbers. And as long as it's fraudulent activity, they're not going to charge you the $50 charge for the titanium card. It's only if you lose it or you damage it and stuff like that. But if it's a fraudulent transaction on your card, you're not reliable for fraud. So they send you a free metal card. But yeah, guys, you guys got to be aware of this shady behavior from some Uber drivers. I won't say all, because like I said, in 2 years, this is the first time I have a problem with Uber. Because you guys know, every time I go to Philly to see my kids, I catch Uber. I don't feel like walking a freaking mile, because that's how far the freaking train station is from their house. It's like a mile away. Well, now they live even further. It used to be a mile. Now it's like a mile and a half. So I'm not even joking. I used to walk for like 2 hours and a half, guys, to get to their house. And now I'm not doing that no more, just because I wanted to be cheap. Now I catch Uber. So I'm doing exactly what Uber told me to do. That's why I just told her that if they want to, see, they could come back and watch this live stream. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a problem to me. I don't, you know. So you guys seen? A matter of fact, let's go downstairs together. I'm gonna show you guys all that freaking snow. Let me put on like a shirt or something because I don't want to get sick. I don't work tomorrow because of this blizzard, but I do work on Tuesday. So I got to take care of myself. So where are the shirts? Good lord, good lord, good lord. Okay, here we go. I found a shirt. I found a shirt. Found a shirt, baby. I found a shirt, baby. So I'm gonna show you guys the snow, the blizzard that's going on right now in the East Coast, baby, baby. Oh man, I love it. Whew. I started washing my clothes with Arm& Hammer Sensitive, and this thing smells amazing. Arm & Hammer Sensitive smells amazing. Because I do got sensitive skin, guys. But yeah, man, the whole point of this live stream wasn't to really like ridicule Uber, is to make them aware of their, you know, Uber drivers, some of their Uber drivers' shady practices, because that's what I call it, shady practices. Because right now I'm gonna have to get a whole new, credit card. Well, they already shipped it out. A whole new credit card, because with a whole new credit card number, because of this blatant idiot that did this to me. And the craziest stuff, guys, is that the guy that did this to me is Hispanic. He's Dominican. So that's just crazy. That is really, really crazy. And I was even talking to him in Spanish. I'm like, oh man, thank you, man, for dropping me off, man. Appreciate it. And I told him thank you and everything. And the guy still decided to play me and sit here and basically do fraud on my credit card, which is really sad. Really, really sad. Because I know some people were probably wondering, oh, I wonder what ethnicity was the guy that did fraud on Alex's credit card. And yes, he was Hispanic, Dominican, which is crazy. A Hispanic doing fraud on another Hispanic's card. But anyway, man, you could expect that from anybody nowadays. Doesn't matter what ethnicity, what race, or anything. When people feel like they're tight on bills or something, they'll jeopardize their job to try to get extra money, which is sad. That is really so. Oh, snap. Grizzly went in the snow?
Yeah, right. He literally got out the snow.
Oh.
He did not like it.
I bet.
That's funny. You were just saying something about any
Get out. Go over there. I'm trying to show people on the live stream the snow. Hold them. I want to show. I'm doing a live stream. I want to show them the snow. Oh my God, guys, look at this. The window wasn't doing no justice. This is what you call a snowstorm, yo. And now is you can see the hail coming down. You can hear it too, bouncing off the garbage cans. Look at this. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, guys. All that snow. Jesus Christ. But nowhere. But guys, be careful, like I already said, with Uber drivers. And like I said, this just happened to be a shady driver. There's nothing I can do about it. You feel me? And he was like, oh, I was wondering why the hell he was saying something weird to me in Spanish. I just didn't understand what he was saying. Like, why was he saying what the words he was saying? But I guess he was saying that because he was going to do fraud. And people like that from Uber should be fired. Seriously. People like that should be fired. I mean, Uber should have a no fraud policy. But as you guys can see, what I'm going to have to do, sadly, I'm going to have to get in contact with Uber Eats. With Uber Eats and have them send me to like a higher department. Because the Uber Eats is cool. The Uber Eats guy that I talked to from fraud on their end, he was like, oh, if you ever have a problem with regular Uber, don't shy away. But I'm like, sir, that's none of your, that's not your problem. You guys are from Uber Eats. And he was like, yeah, but don't shy away. So I'm definitely going to contact, that person that told me that day, last year. And I'm going to get that Uber driver fired. Because if he can do this to me, guys, he's going to do it to anybody. I'm serious. He could do it to anybody. And that's not cool that when you're putting your sole trust on somebody to drop you off somewhere, they're going to sit here and try to take money illegally out of your account. So, sadly, like I said, I told Chime, look, this is, she stayed on the phone. She didn't get all jiggery, like some people do. Oh my God, I'm going to hang up because you're doing a live stream. She said, no, she said, you're right. This call's being recorded. You're recording for your YouTube channel. Yeah, I understand. She didn't say, oh my God, if you don't stop the recording, I'm going to hang up right now. You know what I'm saying? So Uber's the one that didn't know they were being recorded, but I'm not taking this to court. If I was taking this as evidence and I was going to bring a lawsuit against Uber, then I got, by law, you have to tell the person, this is being recorded. If you want it to be admissible in court. Now, when you don't tell the person by the law in the United States and all 50 states that you're recording them, you can't use that against them. You get what I'm saying? It's only in certain, I guess, it's just certain situations. Like I guess that rule is meant to be broken if somebody's threatening you for your life, your livelihood. Then you're allowed to record that person without their acknowledgement because that's different. But in situations like this where you're like, oh, I'm gonna sue the crap out of this company, you got to let them know that you're recording them. But in situations where you're in a domestic situation, domestic relationship, and you're trying to get proof that this person is abusive because their family doesn't want to believe you and da 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 da, yeah, you can record them and still use it in court. I don't care what their lawyer. Oh, sir, he didn't know. The judge is gonna be like, I don't care if he didn't know. This is something serious. This guy's verbally and physically abusing this woman. She had every right to record him without his acknowledgement, or even as a guy, because domestic violence works both ways, guys. Some dudes get beat up really bad from the girls, and since they don't hit women, they just take the abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse. It all goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in this situation, since I'm not threatening to take over to court, well, then I didn't have to tell them that I was on a live stream. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I technically did with the first rep because I was like, look, before I called you guys, I told them I'm a YouTuber. I don't got time for this bullshit. What you guys are gonna do about it? No, that you better not put me on a live stream. I gotta let you go. Just dispute the charges. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And doop, hung up in my face. So that's why the second one, I didn't tell them. I didn't, tell her. Right? It was a girl or a dude. I forgot. No, it was a dude from overseas. Because the first one that took the call was a Hispanic dude, and he was giving me an attitude. And I can tell he was Hispanic because of his accent. You get what I'm saying? Like I grew up here in the United States, so that's why I don't have an accent. I really don't. I don't. I might have a New Jersey accent, like people say, but I don't have an accent for sure. Like if I kept the camera off all the time, right, and I didn't have a picture on my YouTube channel, and I never showed my face, you guys would not assume that I'm Puerto Rican because I don't have an accent. And I know accents, Hispanic accents, because I've been working at, I was working in bars for 8 years, and now working at McDonald's. Just listening to them speak in English. I already can tell. Okay, well, he's Guatemalan, he's Mexican, he's Salvadorian. They all have an accent, but they speak differently, even in English. So I would say the guy that I was talking to, according to his accent, um, he's not. He hasn't been taught English that long, and based on his accent, I can tell he was from another country. Definitely from another country. I won't say Mexican because it didn't sound like a Mexican accent. It sounded like, I don't know, maybe Salvadorian or Ecuadorian, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, I didn't want him to lose his job. He was just, he was talking to me in Spanish. I started talking to him in English, and this is before I started the live stream to try to get this resolved. And he didn't, now he speaks good enough English where I understood everything, of course. But, the situation here is that it's crazy that Uber doesn't have a customer care, a regular customer care. So basically, if you lose your phone on an Uber, if you lose your wallet on an Uber, you heard the one rep that I talked to from overseas saying that you got to contact that help center. So that is just crazy. I told them on the first phone call, how about if I would have lost my iPhone 17 Pro? You still got to contact that help center, sir. So it's crazy. They don't have a phone number. So you could basically have a briefcase, right? That you're buying a new house, but you just want to buy it in cash. You just took out, I don't know, maybe $250,000 out your bank account. And you have it in a suitcase, and you forget the suitcase in the Uber car. you're done for because all you got is chat support. Like this is crazy, yo. Something needs to be done. Like the DOJ and the FCC need to do something about Uber not having regular customer service. And I'm just being serious. How many crimes haven't we seen where people impersonated Uber drivers, like the dude that killed the lady with the kids? Remember the dude that killed the lady with the kids, the Caucasian lady? That was so sad. Like they showed the recordings recently on YouTube and that last year, and that was so sad. And the husband had no way to contact customer service. The customer service probably was like, "Yes, sir, we're only here to book rides. There is no visitor." Mother flower, my wife is missing. Oh, well, I'm sorry if your wife is missing, but we don't have regular customer care. You're you'll just go crazy. And I think that's not fair because Lyft has customer service. You can actual talk to somebody because I called the day that I was stuck at the mall and I'm like, damn, why the prices are like $60, buddy? He's like, oh yes, sir. And I'm not making fun of nobody, just copying his accent. Sir, yes. The reason why your charge is $60, even though the mall is not too far from your house, sir, is because right now we're on high demand, and right now is peak hours for DoorDash. I mean, sorry, not DoorDash. For Lyft, and I'm pretty sure Uber was charging you the same price, sir. I'm like, yeah, Uber was charging me $60 to get back home. Yes, sir. So if you have a bus nearby or something, bus for public transportation, I would say get on that because it would be cheaper, sir. And I said, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. And he kept it 100. So that's what I'm saying. Even Lyft has a customer care number where you can call, call and say, why is this price so high or whatever the case may be. So it's just crazy that, that's why I named the live stream I named it because I feel like something needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Uber should have a customer care number. Stop being so damn cheap. You're making all this damn money. For real. You don't know how many people work at McDonald's and they all catch uh Uber to go and come back. Every day they work. So Uber is making plenty of money for them to be acting stingy. And let's see how much money they're making. Because all I gotta do is ask my homie Gemini. And Gemini will tell me. Gemini. Here we go. Gemini. Gemini, what is Uber's net worth?
As of January 24th, 2026, Uber's net worth is estimated to be around $171 billion, primarily based on its market capitalization. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about Uber's financials?
No, that was all. There you go. $171 billion would it be? Not 171 million, 171 billion, and you can't afford customer service for Uber? Get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here, man. Seriously, get the heck out of here. You cannot afford customer service, but you have $171 billion in revenue. Yes, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's what you call greed. Greedy people being greedy and skimping out. And skimping out. And skimping out. That is just crazy, guys. That is just crazy. So that's why I'm also going to recommend on this live stream. When you do Uber, make sure that your company gives you a who the hell was this? Oh, Zach, my homie. My bad, Zach. They give you a freaking what you call that? Uber gives you a what's up, bro? You called me? A shovel? I don't know why. Oh shit! And you're at work? Oh. Where the hell you live at? Oh shit! And where is it that you're stuck at? Oh hell, bro, you far as hell, bro. Hell yeah, you all the way down there. That's almost crossing the bridge over to go to North Trenton. Yeah, you next to the police station, basically. Yeah, that's far as hell, broski. And this no. Yeah, if you would have been closer, I would have asked my brother. But damn, bro, you far as hell. Oh, okay. I bet. Get that money. All right, broski. My boy's stuck in the snow right now, but he's super far. But yeah, man, the matter of the story is, guys, when you're gonna use Uber, if your bank issues a digital version of your card, like a card that you could use and replace anytime, do so, guys. Do yourself that favor. Because from now on, I'm gonna be using the virtual the vi, you know the ver. Oh my god, I'm trying to say that word and it can't come out. The visual, like the like the replica of your card that could be replaced at any time. Jesus Christ, I can't even get the words to come out of my mouth. What's it called? This is called the hold on. Virtual. Yeah, virtual card. Use your virtual card if your bank has one. So that way, in case of this situation that I'm going through with the Uber driver doing fraud, you could just change that virtual, card and keep your physical card safe. Because that's sure as hell what I'm going to do from now on. But guys, now it's been 1 hour. I said I wasn't going to get over 1 hour, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'll do a live stream later on from the computer. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Now I'm going to make some dinner because I'm starving. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, guys. Take care. God bless and be safe. Thank you to all the new subs. I see I'm almost at 54,000. This is definitely a major accomplishment for me. I'm happy. Shit. ISO speed is about to be at freaking what is it? Um, ISO speed is about to be at 40 million. Now that's a huge accomplishment. Shout out to him. I like watching his content. I mean, he don't know who I am, but I know who he is. Not personally, but my daughter got me on ISO speed. He's a great young man and a smart man. Love his content. But I'm happy, what, being almost at 54,000. I can imagine him at 40 million. That's crazy. That's a, great accomplishment, like I said. But he's in a whole different field. He likes live blogging and all that, doing different things, talking to you guys while he goes shopping and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. You all ready? And thank you for watching, guys. I'll do a live stream around 9 o'clock at night or something.